Oh dear.
Hi, Isaac.
Hi, Antje. Anything that comes on your screen to speak? Okay. Vedanta.
Hello, Isaac. There
Hi,
is
Vedanta.
there is a strong touch actually when what was spoken just now, but it is. I hope I won't go into a story again, but it is exactly the opposite with my mother. It was she made suicide with tablets and alcohol. And with her, she was always manipulating with killing herself when we are not like she wanted to be.
Mm-hmm.
And that night when it happened, the first time I said no. The first time I was just not according to her. And also, I don't know if I go again into something, but this not possible to breathe. The last days it came up, this event with my mother, that she vomited and couldn't breathe, so she died. But my feeling is she didn't want to die. She just wanted to manipulate again. So just stop here and just maybe I feel I don't know, actually, all this manipulation all the life, it feels like so closing up the heart, just not feeling, actually. And what I feel now, it's like, like the whole, and these days, some joy comes, like it is like the old story grabs into the system all this beauty of love, or it's just like sometimes quite a pendulum, yeah. I feel much more aliveness in the body right now. Yes, thank you very much.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah. And Isaac, one moment, please. Do I have a choice that when something, it's just throwing me so much? No choice, actually. It's just happening. And
yeah, it's like a feeling comes, or a thought and a memory or something like that, they come and
yeah, and then the triggering, and then yeah, okay, yeah, thank you.
Thanks. Judith. Hi, Judith.
Sorry, I have my glasses.
Does anything want to be said, or
Uh, yeah, maybe that I, but no, it's not so important. Yeah, what helps me during the day, I repeat this question, who am I? Who am I? And that's sometimes, yeah, then it gives some changes. Yeah,
thank you?
thank you. Thank you.
Werner.
Hi,
Hi, Werner.
maybe just sit for a minute.
Oh, with pleasure. Beauty.
Joy.
Thanks. Yeah. Thanks, Werner.
Thank you. Thank you all.
Ah, Lily. Hey, Lily.
Hi.
I'll be back in a moment. Thanks, Louis. Roland.
Hi, Isaac.
Hey, Roland.
It's, just wanted to hang a bit, see maybe something comes up. I don't know.
No worries. Yeah.
Good to see you.
Yeah.
So peaceful.
Thank you, Roland. Yeah. Brigitte.
Hi, Isaac.
Hi, Brigitte.
Good to see you.
Thanks, you too.
I have yeah, it's something that puzzles me. I started my rehabilitation in the medical clinic, so doing exercises with physiotherapy or swimming or haptotherapy or whatever. And every time then someone asks how I'm really doing and how it's going and you know, progress or no progress, and I'm confronted with a lot of say inabilities or being thrown back in pain or condition or tiredness, emotions come up. So they, because people are asking and I feel the emotions, and then sometimes tears come, or but there's this yeah, how can I say, it's like because they ask and because there is another person in front of me, this arises. But afterwards it has an impact on me, that I'm thrown off, yeah, or this, what I feel is the resonance of the emotions lingering on in this system. So I was wondering if I could be with it in another way. So that's my question. Or if it's just the way it goes, because it's quite emotional if you're going 3 times a week and meeting 7 different people.
You know, I'm reminded of a story that Papa used to tell about Kabir. One time when Kabir was walking around, he witnessed an accident. So he was called into court to testify.
Mm-hmm.
And the judge asked him, so what did you witness? And Kabir answered, he said, you know, that which saw doesn't speak, and that which speaks doesn't see.
Mm-hmm.
It sounds funny in a certain way, but it's like, you know, someone says to you, how are you doing? And that question, I mean, I understand the question, we've all asked it a million times,
Mm-hmm.
but it's like, what do we mean by it? It's like you ask someone, like, what's your emotional state? What's your physical state? Who are you? And what does any of that stuff have to do with who you are?
Mm-hmm.
So, you know, it's like when I'm asked that question, I literally go, shit, how the hell would I know? Because I just don't have a clue, actually.
No, but it's
So,
I
you
understand
know,
that part. Yeah.
yeah. So someone asks you, you know, how you doing, and then process kicks in, an automatic process of wanting to try and answer that question or somehow relate at the level that the question's being asked.
Yeah, it feels like I'm each time I'm sucked into drama or 3D.
Yeah. So what, you know, what is it that like somehow someone says to you, okay, whatever, you know, it's like, what's your view on reincarnation? doesn't matter what the subject is, just ask a question, and then either something answers from some perspective, or something goes, I just, I have no idea what it is that reincarnates or what that even means. It's just like, it's a great question. Yeah, keep asking. I don't know. It's like this.
Yeah.
So something. What's the mode when someone comes to you and they say, are you making progress? And then what is it what gets touched that wants to respond in a kind of at the level of the question, or it's like,
no, what comes up now when you were speaking is that there is this, I can feel that there is this layer where I'm longing to connect for loving care and attention. He always has said, if I had a prayer, it would be this: God save me from the desire for seeking love, approval, and appreciation. So this is, of course, everything any, say, regular human person in who's not looking at this.
So then if you were honest, you could say, oh, look, I really don't have a clue, but would you cuddle me or hold me or something?
I've asked the physiotherapist if she could do massage instead of training because I was in pain, and she said, no, we don't do massages here.
Okay, yeah.
Don't touch. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I understand.
But so you know what I'm saying? It's like somehow we go, there's an interest, you could say, to have some sense of love flow, or sense of, and so we go about it in a very strange way that doesn't work.
No.
So, yeah. So it just, I mean, that's how it seems to me. It's nothing right about it or wrong about it, but like you say, then emotions come up. And so if I ask you the question, how are you doing, Birgitte?
I have no clue.
Compared to what? Yeah, like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I totally experience that.
Yeah. And then the response that comes is a laugh.
Yeah.
Not that not that there's a right way or a wrong way or anything like that. It's just like, wow, okay.
Yeah, and what I can feel now is being where I'm at now, experiencing this, what's this sweetness, this love, this expansion, is that each time doing this therapy, I'm sucked into the past by the question. I have to go into a memory to recollect doing.
So then, you either just play the game and you say, oh man, I'm doing so much better. Or no man, this is really not working. You gotta have to work harder. You just can play. You don't have to, it doesn't have to relate to anything, because it doesn't relate to anything. It's just somebody, I guess if somebody's taking their function as a physiotherapist seriously, then I want to know if you're noticing improvement. But a lot of times like it seems to go better than it seems to go worse. And so, it's like, I don't know. Okay, just keep going,
Yeah. But, and really this conversation around it, because now I can distinguish and discern a lot of the layers that we're operating.
Yeah.
Feels like dancing in the room. May I have
Yeah.
this answer?
Yeah, cool.
Thank you.
Yeah, thanks. Is there anybody who doesn't normally speak who would like to have a chance to not speak and just sit together? You usually speak, don't you? Is there anyone who doesn't usually speak at all? Bus, there, good candidate. Hey, Bus.
Hi, Isaac.
Hi. So let's just play, like if I ask you this question, how are you doing? Where does your mind go? It has to go to the past, or does it go to the present and try and answer the question from the present? It's interesting just to watch, eh? Usually it goes to the past, and when I say, oh, I didn't sleep well last night, or something, I mean.
Yeah.
Yeah. But it's always interesting because it refers to, like, how are you doing? It refers to some sense of you. And if you really look for that sense of you, it's difficult to find that. I mean, it's just like, yeah.
And sometimes it's just a clumsy way to reach.
Yeah, exactly,
To
exactly.
ask that, and
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Thank you, Isaac.
Lovely class, thank you. Esther. Mukti.
Hi.
Hi.
For me, it helped to just come back into this moment when you were just speaking now. Still, I can feel there's a strong movement towards the future.
Just good to notice that, yeah. So you could say that the conditioning has been that way for most of us, yeah. To move to the past and to the future like this without attention. And it's, it has a usefulness, and to some extent, but it's to live our lives running from the past to the future rather than just here, then we're not here.
Sorry. The beauty of it is being surrendering more and more into the here.
Yeah, I can see.
And there's been movements, beautiful movements now in the forum, and being able to move to someplace else to live. And that's why these old things are just coming up to try to control again and try to just, I can see this, trying to figure out what it will be and wanting to just surrender and let life more and more.
Yeah, it is the way it is already, It's like, it's funny because the one that wants to surrender doesn't even exist, actually. Life is just doing its thing. And really seeing that is surrender, you could say, because there is no one to surrender. It's just like, wow, what, ultimately trying to control is just something tightens up and it feels like that controls things, but it doesn't control anything. It just makes it uncomfortable.
I'm just checking to see who's trying to surrender, and there's just emptiness.
Yeah, beautiful, beautiful.
Oh my God. It's so beautiful. So the one that has been surrendering doesn't exist either. It's so surreal. Yeah, there's been fear when you were speaking before, of some moments like of one trying to hold on to something and feeling when you're speaking of some aspects of the same, that just the system gets just all over the place trying to hold on to something, and a lot of fear comes up. And something doesn't want to hear, something doesn't want to.
You know, I can say in my experience, when you notice something like that, just gently notice it and you honor it and you just check, is this useful or necessary right now? Not trying to change it, not trying to, because something in the nervous system from past information, from old traumas, feels like it's necessary. But then you bring in and you just ask the question, is it actually necessary or useful right now? And usually the seeing is no, of course not. And then something relaxes. And then just the recognition, and it relaxed and I didn't die. So the assessment, the question, and the answer, no, it wasn't necessary. So when you ask that question, is it necessary or useful? And you see, no, it's not. And then something will just relax even a little bit, usually is what happens. And then it's important to notice, oh, I survived. When it relaxed, I survived. So then it starts to untangle it from that existential feeling that if it relaxes, I will die. Because usually that's at the bottom of the trauma, is the sense of that it's existential, that we'll die if it doesn't do that thing. So it's just untangling it slowly, gently.
It's just what? Sorry, it got.
Untangling it, getting it this, like not so it's not tangled up with. If it relaxes, I'll die. Because somewhere that information is sitting in the nervous system. Oh, it needs to stay in control. It needs to stay in control. And you see, no, it's not true.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, this question, is it helpful now? It's just something really just, it helps to just kind of grow a lot.
Yeah. Great, Mukti.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Very welcome. Thank you. Arman.
Hi, Isaac.
Hi, Arman.
I think I do not understand all the words that were said. But can I sit with you? And of course,
understanding is not necessary to simply be. If something doesn't understand, leave it. It's not important.
you understand me.
Yeah.
I don't know why I'm so sure, but because it is, maybe. for me, it's sometimes like we talk about the qualities of love and exploring love. And it always tries to connect me to understand, to come near, to be one with the other, and all the problems or feelings are mine, are mine, are mine, and I'm one with them. They all are mine, or nothing.
Or nothing, yeah.
And for me, it was like you tickling on the surroundings where all thoughts and feelings and all this in to make it shine, or to make a reflection when the echo comes back in this way. And in the middle of this love, there's no question. At the moment it starts to look, it's simply beautiful. And so full of compassion. And it loves everything. It's very sweet. Very.
Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you.
Urja.
Yeah, I don't see you.
Okay, does that help?
Beautiful what you said about Kabir. When you speak, you don't see. When you don't speak, you saw it. Something like that. I want to put it somewhere, the message, because it feels, it resonates to me. I can recognize once you see, no reason to speak. So I want to just sit quiet for a moment before 12 o'clock. Good reminder. That
Thank you, Arthur.
yeah, so much love.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Christina.
Hi.
Hi, Christina. Kia
Pardon?
Kia ora.
Kia ora, yeah. Thank you. Thank you to everyone. Thank you. Thank you.
Beauty. Grateful to be able to meet like this. Thank you for showing up. Thank you, boss, for hosting. Love, peace, beauty.